Alright. Sometimes you just gotta hit record, right? That's how it goes. Alright guys, good morning. The coffee, cheers. Alright, so I took a couple of weeks off from like posting any videos on my channel and all this stuff. Right now I'm on a personal mission to understand more about finances, right? Understanding more how that shit works, right? And I've been spending a lot of time mainly reading. I just recently finished this book, The Truth About Money. I started this book now, The Millionaire Next Door. And after that book, I'm gonna read this one, The Millionaire Mind, right? So I don't know, that's kind of been my mission lately. It's just like changing my perspective about finances, right? Because my relationship with money growing up was completely different than it is now, right? It's something that I guess I wanted to work on a personal level, so I'm doing it. Haven't been playing video games that much and doing anything else besides reading and looking up videos, how to save money, how to invest. I'm getting close to being 40 years old, so I'm already thinking how I want my retirement to be once I'm age 60. It's just 20 years from now. I know that sounds like a long time, 20 years, but really, I mean, shit, 20 years ago, if I look back, I was like, all I cared about doing at that time was just mainly, hopping from one party to another, just hanging out with friends, just not really getting much done. I was just partying a lot. Changing your life is possible, whatever your circumstances may be, right? So if it's something I want to try to do through my videos is basically try to encourage you to change your circumstances, whatever they may be, right? Along with obviously me teaching you how to edit and all this stuff, right? But could be, I don't know what your situation is, but maybe not currently happy with your job, or maybe you are, but you want to try something new, or I don't know what it could be. But if I can help you, nudge you towards that direction and make it easier, then that's probably like the main goal with my channel is doing that. So yeah, that's kind of like at the where I'm at the moment. I'm trying to change my perspective on my finances. I want to develop a lifestyle where money is not an issue, in the sense like I can go out and do what I need. I can pay my bills in time and all that stuff and still have money left over to enjoy myself, right? That's kind of like the goal I'm trying to aim for, right? I kind of reached a point now where me making videos consistently is something that I enjoy doing. And by me stopping for a while, it almost felt like kind of guilty in a sense, because I was like, having that desire to constantly work, even though you don't feel like working, is actually, at least from my experience, is not a healthy one. And it's something I learned to not necessarily deny or embrace, but more like accept, right? I think nothing is more important than for you to actually having a plan, creating a path for yourself to achieve your goals and your plans, and sticking to it no matter what, right? It could be easy to fall into the trap that you just work to work, and that's something that I realized that that's actually not a good thing, nor is it healthy. But if you have the perspective that you have to work all day every day, even though you're tired, you have that need to work and all this stuff, then not only are you fucking wearing yourself down, but it's also, it gets to a point where it's counterproductive, right? I always bring back my experience working in construction, and I think one of the mistakes that I've made when I was working with my father is basically we didn't have a plan whatsoever. We just worked to work. It's like once the job was done, we started another job, finished that job, started another one. But we never really sat and had a discussion and be like, all right, we want to work with one customer, say a week. Get that done, maybe take a couple days off, rest, work on your finances or whatever, get another job started on Monday, so on and so forth. Or at least what I like to do now, which I learned is more important. If you provide a service, say like me, I'm an editor, right? See me having a bunch of people to edit for, a bunch of videos scattered everywhere. I did that for a while, and that doesn't work for me. It's just way too much. They overlap. People, they want the video done as soon as possible, or somebody wants something that you're not necessarily familiar how to do, right? Or it's a style that you don't care for. Wedding videos, I remember, that fucking shit I do not like whatsoever. Fucking editing, doing a wedding video suck ass. I hate that shit. They're so boring. There's a lot of shit that goes along with wedding videos I didn't like, so I was like, fuck wedding videos, right? Like I said, I learned from working in construction, it makes more sense and is more productive to focus your time on one individual or two, right? Depending on your situation. But in my case, focusing my time on working with someone like Paul, giving him my full attention, makes more sense and it's more helpful towards me, right? When I started working with him, I was still working with other people at the same time, right? I was also working with Kyle. And also was working in construction, you know, my whole mentality was like, all right, I want to try to make as much money as possible, right? Which is kind of the reason why I started to like read more about books, because I was going at it the wrong way about, you know, how to make money. I thought like the more I work, the more money I'll make and so on and so forth. But it got to a point where like, fuck, it just wasn't worth it. I was miserable, you know? I ended up spending my fucking money buying beer because I was all stressed out and shit. So it was like, I wasn't keeping any of that shit. I was just fucking miserable as fuck, right? Yeah, I reached a point where like, I guess I knew what I wanted. And working with someone like Paul, like, became very clear. I'm like, hey, dude, you know, I want to work with you. Is it possible that you can, you know, pay me in a consistent manner, give me more consistent work? Thankfully, he said yeah. And so that's when I turned around and basically told everybody that I can't work with them anymore, right? I stopped working in construction. I stopped, you know, helping other people out with their, you know, editing projects and stuff like that. Kyle, he eventually, you know, he had other people that helped him out. So that kind of, you know, it worked out anyways, right? So, and now I'm more... Fuck, I relax. You know, I have my consistent income. Obviously, I just moved into a new apartment, so, you know, I am being paid well. So, yeah, that's that. I mean, recently, Paul just made a video that he ended the Awesome Hardware, you know, with Kyle, right? Things don't last forever, and that's something that I have to keep in mind for myself, right? Which is kind of the reason why I've been, like, studying a lot, understanding about like retirement accounts, savings, learning how to invest money and doing all that stuff, right? Because if something wants to happen, then I want to be in a position where I'll be fine. It's more of a peace of mind type of thing. Anyways, I think it's something that people should be doing in general, right? Trying to get their financial life in order, right? So that's something that has been taking up my time a lot at this moment. There's something I guess I learned to appreciate now that I'm older. Like I said, I'm being in my 40s, is basically learning to develop and create a plan for yourself. People say goals and all that shit, but I mean, the goal is basically a result of your planning. And I think to me, that's more important, is having a good plan. Your plan will reach the goal eventually and then past that. So I think it's more important to develop a plan for you to achieve what it is you want to achieve, right? I think the moment you set a plan for yourself, remember, a keyword here is plan. I'm not saying goals, I'm saying a plan. Then like whatever your plan may be, anything that comes up to interfere your plan, it's easier for you to say, fuck that shit, and, you know, stick to your plan. It's good to have a good, clear mind about your goal, but the goal is way the fuck down there. That's at the end, right? But to get there, you need a plan. And that's what you need to develop and, you know, work on and maintain, is that plan and stick to it, right? So, yeah. Anyways, that's all I got for you. So, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Yeah, I just woke up and felt like making this video because, yeah, like I was gone for a couple weeks and like it was kind of starting to get to me where it's like I wasn't uploading videos and like, you know, I'm at a point where like I just, you know, had some reading to catch up on and some other crap to do and other stuff. So it's part of the plan. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care and peace.